1.4 billion people with diverse ethnicities and languages with different dialects and mother tongues, India is home to the most diverse amalgamation of people on the planet. And the one force that has kept India driving and thriving in her over 7-decade history of independence is her democratic soul and body. Democracy has been the one guiding principle that has provided India an edge over her geopolitical contemporaries. The one ideology that has proven to be the cornerstone for the country's compounding growth speed, and the one philosophy that has kept her citizens united. Join us as we explore how India has been able to emerge as a model and champion of democratic ethos for the rest of the world.
In 1947, when India achieved independence, a commitment was made to providing a democratic model of governance to her citizens. The country's constitution, which was implemented on January 26, 1950, laid the foundation for a democratic republic. India's commitment to upholding the democratic principles enshrined in the country's constitution sets it apart from its Asian neighbors. China, for example, has been rocked by massive protests against the CCP's decades-long misrule. Pakistan continues to live under the threat and sway of Pakistani generals. Sri Lanka has plunged into a deep economic crisis owing to mismanagement and corruption. And opposition to Myanmar's military coup in 2021 has seen many citizens imprisoned or sentenced to death. India, however, is thriving due to its deeply ingrained democratic underpinnings, which provide the drive and direction to take the right calls under all circumstances.
इतना बड़ा देश, मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, इतनी विविधताएं, इतना सामर्थ्य, पूरे विश्व को भारत को जानने का एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर है.
India's constitution, which was recently termed by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, as an egalitarian, socially transformative document, has been the one book that all Indians, irrespective of their color, creed, or political affiliations, have sworn allegiance to since the country's inception. The universal adult franchise, a power cum responsibility that enables every citizen over 18 years of age to indirectly participate in the government's decisions, provides equal rights to the previously marginalized and dispossessed people, their right to equality. This has proven to be the most significant step in nation building. From a panchayat election for selecting a village chief, to electing the Prime Minister of the country, all 3 tiers of Indian governance have elections on a periodic basis. The Election Commission of India, an autonomous constitutional body, has been successfully organizing the elections across the country. This is no easy feat, considering India had nearly 900 million eligible voters in the 2019 general elections.
I want to be clear that, in my view, the number one pillar of democracy is elections, and on that, India scores extremely well. Now, many political scientists want to claim that democracy also means having solid liberal institutions, and I broadly agree with that view. I do note there are some political scientists who disagree with that view, but I myself believe that liberalism is a fundamental requirement for running a quality democracy. On that score, India is a relatively liberal country. It's an extraordinarily liberal country.
India has been regarded as one of the world's most successful electoral democracies. In addition to parliament and the electorate, there are other equally important institutions, including the judiciary and a free press, which provide checks and balances for the functioning of the country.
India's judiciary is far more independent of democratic oversight than judiciaries in, as far as I know, any other liberal democracy in the entire world. As for press freedom in India, India has a very robust free press.
The Indian democratic system guarantees the right to free speech and expression. It is a system where different interests and ideas are contested amicably. It is said that democracy and economic success go hand in hand. India would be a prime example. India is making large strides in fields across the spectrum today. India's democratic system, which is adopting progressive social and economic principles, continues to draw in business and people. With a strong bedrock of democratic ideals in place, Brand India is set to take off and be a shining star for the world to behold.